Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video was found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. And a big thank you to Shosh. I appreciate you so much. Let me just start off by saying this. Harry and Meghan have both been adamant about the birth of TRAVELYST and how it really didn't get up off the ground until right after the first of this year. And according to their registration, they're lying. TRAVELYST became a legal business in August of 2019. I'm thinking because they were at that time full-time royals, the Queen could have forbidden them to go any further with this. And that's neither here or there. Let's talk about him changing his name to just Harry. So Aisha Hazarika stood up and said he just wants to be called Harry. I looked up the psychology behind changing your name or going with a different name. And do you know how deep that runs? When somebody changes their name or wants to be called by something else, they are completely sealing up their past and creating a new life. He had everything he could ever dream of. Travel and good food, nice clothes. I'm sure he had wonderful Christmases. So much more than the average. Why would you want to seal that up? He's a complete brat, a spoiled brat, and a fraud. That's why. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, look at his face in these pictures. He keeps giving the camera lens a filthy, dirty look. He has a miserable disposition the entire time. The only time he ups his mood is when he gets up on that stage and he's playing a role. Who travels 9,000 miles by a private jet just to stand up and give a lecture on the benefits of traveling with TRAVELYST? That will reduce your carbon footprint during your vacation, bring about many, many jobs for the poverty, which is BS. Look into it. This boils down to putting loads of money in his pocket and everybody who's affiliated with TRAVELYST. It's a complete scam, in my opinion, of course. So it was told to me the moment he arrived, his brother and Kate both tried to get up with him, and he ignored them. Totally never returned calls, texts, emails, nothing. Then his dad tried getting up with him, and he did the exact same thing to Charles. I was told that Kate tried so hard just to get in contact with him. And a journalist had asked him, "Hey Harry, are you going to apologize to your grandmother?" He totally got up and ignored that journalist. He was out of there directly after that. They're saying he booked out a complete first-class train carriage all the way back to London. Do you guys realize that his brother and his dad, they get on that train, they sit next to common folks, they don't think twice? Who in the world does Harry think he is? And they're crying about his money dwindling away, and he's willing to book an entire first-class carriage, and that thing holds up to 40 to 45 people at $2,200 to $4,200 per seat. I'm totally curious to see if up until the 31st of March, if they're billing all of these expenses to the UK taxpayer. They're saying he's staying at the Soho House. He is not staying at Frogmore Cottage. And if Meghan arrives, she too, of course, will be at the Soho House. She never liked Frogmore Cottage. How absolutely despicable, really, that they were willing to put millions of dollars that didn't belong to them into some place they never intended to stay in. It's always been told to me that she never stayed at Frogmore Cottage, always at the Soho House, and Marcus by her side. And if you hadn't heard the latest on that, listen to this. Okay, so we all know that Marcus is staying with them now in Vancouver Island. And according to my buddy Jay, that's not just going over too well anymore with Harry. Harry's starting to feel very left out. He should have felt left out when she said she felt safer with Marcus there. Marcus is acting like their business manager. I'm being told he's the one that's setting all this up. Certain little things they're supposed to do, what they'll be doing next. He's the one telling Harry what to do. You know what feels weird to me, y'all? Doesn't it feel like Marcus and Meghan are the couple? And all Harry is for them is their little dancing monkey while they play the accordion. Anyway, Harry's so upset over it. He can't stand it anymore. Harry's friends are saying they've never seen him this low, this depressed. They want Marcus out of the picture, but Meghan won't allow it. And a royal insider even said Harry had done a few things in his past that worried the family. And they feel like if Marcus does not leave that relationship and things don't start to change, they're truly worried as to where Harry will be mentally. Meghan doesn't want to give up Marcus for any reason, not even Harry's mental stability. She has everybody concerned and worried. If she feels safer there with Marcus, then she'll be fine that the Canadian Mounties have all come together and decided March 31st in unison. They're packing up and they're leaving. Aside from the 100,000 plus signatures on the petition from the Canadian people who said, hey, look, we're not paying this for them. Even if that petition never happened, never took place, these officers have been treated so badly, evidently, by Harry and Meghan, that they were leaving one way or the other, regardless of that petition. That speaks volumes. So Meghan and Harry were so upset that they would no longer have this protection paid for, that they've created a new narrative. Harry and Meghan went directly to the media and started screaming, we've always been mistreated by the royal family. Harry has been talking about how his family has never given Meghan a chance. Oh, really, Meghan? $62 million wedding. I think that's more than a chance. She looked pretty happy during the good times before she started wrecking things. And before they both started dabbling in whatever. Pick something else, because I don't believe you. I'm so antsy to see if she shows up or not and how this goes down. It's been told to me if this carries on for the next 6 months, just as it is, Harry will be back home with his tail tucked between his legs. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.